In this video, I'm going to talk about the scrap heap jobs where you have to shovel trash, as well as what rewards you can get from this and achievements that you need to work towards by doing this feature. Now, these are going to occur every like 5 minutes or so in your world, and they only last for about 1.5 minutes worth of time. Essentially, what you need to do is you have to keep digging up the trash while kind of dodging the green circles on the ground, making sure there's no enemies in the area that the trash heap will keep spawning, and just, shoveling this trash until you get this counter to 500 out of 500. If you do get it to 500 out of 500, there's a chance to spawn a Galagio Garbage Rare, which only spawns when you get 500 out of 500, but I have not seen this in 25 attempts of trying to shovel this trash. You also get another achievement for doing this 50 times. So 10 times, 25 times, and 50 times is how the achievements go for completing this activity. You'll also know that while you're digging up trash, you start to gain a currency called Empty Coca-Cola Can. This is a currency that you can build up quite quickly, and the way you can spend this is at the scrap vendor. You can find this vendor on the left-hand side of Undermine in a building right over here. And if you go inside this building and you speak with the Angelo Rustbin NPC, you can see that you can spend this resource on a sifted pile of scrap. There's also a toy in here for 999,000, which kind of doesn't really do much, at least from what I could figure out. This sifted pile of scrap is only going to give you a little bit of gold and resonance crystals, not enough to make it feel worth it. And there's also a chance of getting this vintage Coca-Cola can, which can buy you different things like something for your car and 2 pets. Now, in order to find these events, you have to check your map quite often and look for this trash icon. This trash icon over here, usually as soon as it's up, other players are there, which means it's already begun and it's probably already past its counter of 1 minute. So you have to use your car and get there as fast as you can. It doesn't matter how long you dig for, you just have to touch it at least once. Looks like every player and their mom is currently doing this. A quick way to speed this up is by standing in these blue circles that gives you a double speed boost to actually shoveling trash. If you're the first one here, you actually have to start the scrap event by speaking with the goblin nearby to begin the shoveling. There's also a robot, this one over here, that you can activate with 100 gold in order to make it help you, get the scrap faster. And later on, when you have higher renown levels, you can actually buy items from this dispenser to speed up your progress of digging. Once the scrap event is over, you'll see there will be a purple item for you to loot depending on how much scrap you manage to get. 500 out of 500 is going to get you the big chest. That gets you a little bit of gold and resonance crystals. Another achievement for this event is actually doing the scrap event in the 6 locations it's available in. You'll eventually see these around the map. I think right now there's one at the top right. But if you're doing the achievement to do the scrap heap 50 times, no doubt you will end up finding this at all 6 locations that it's possible to spawn the event at. So make sure you stand in these blue circles, dodge the green circles on the ground that knock you back, try to shovel the trash as often as possible, loot any bags or these slowdown events that the event will throw out at you, because these things will stop you from shoveling. If you get bombs, you have to go ahead and kick them away. And if you see any fires appearing around, you also have to go stand on those fires to turn them off. It's pretty straightforward for the most part, just takes a little bit of practice. But honestly, you're going to be grinding this for an absurd amount of time, especially to get 50 of these done. But also you want to get them to 500 out of 500 so that you can increase the chance of the rare mob spawning, which is, of course, required for that achievement. And I think there might be another secret rare reward available during this, event. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.